Hey guys, it's me, Sandy, and I'm just doing a commentary for Killzone Shadowfall. This is from the 24-player official Guerrilla Games Warzone. This is the map, The Factory. You probably recognize it from my overviews, and yeah, about that, I'm gonna start recording the support class overview today. Just my dad was visiting, so I was spending time with him. And as you see, always in the beginning, it plays the support class. The area where I put the spawn beacon, I would have put it back a little more to be safer, because I think it's a little too close to the window, so somebody can shoot up there. You kind of saw. So I will be doing my support class overview and the other ones. I don't think my sniper won't be that really good, because I mean, if scout one, because I'm not really that good of a scout, to be honest. I don't know, I'm just not a very good sniper and don't make those quick decisions quickly that I should. Anyways, I've been trying in this game mode. I think I spent about half of it trying out the stove and the other half switching to assault. I don't really like the Judas pistol that I'm using. I don't know. It's like I can't remember what I think it was called the VC-19 shotgun pistol. I like that one much more. But this one I don't like it. But the Judas I don't like as much. It just takes a really long time. It doesn't really work as well as you think it would. But I suppose it's because it's a pistol. Maybe I'm just not using it well enough, but yeah. So the Stova, I enjoyed it for the most part. It's kind of like the Voltage in that you can sort of spray and pray in a sense. But, you know, it's slightly better than the Voltage because you can control the shots more and you can, excuse me, and you can also get a missile attachment and other attachments with it to help you shoot down the ATACs. I don't have that right now I don't have that attachment right now to shoot missiles, but I get that. I think I get that like a game or two later, after this. So I should equip that because it's very easy to kill turrets with it instead of having to waste like a crap ton of bullets. I use the turrets. I don't usually use the turrets and the air turrets that much, not because they're not useful, because they are really. I get like 4 or 5 kills with that turret right over there in that one position in this one mode. It's just because so much of the times a lot of times people don't use a spawn beacon, so I feel like I have to put a spawn beacon out to make sure we actually win, because spawn beacons are really important in this game. I think maybe they're a little too important, because of the fact that you have to use them or else you kind of have like a big disadvantage, but I think maybe that's just because you would think that people could kind of use them. Another problem I've noticed with Killzone Shadowfall is the indicator from when you're getting shot from like turrets and the air turrets. They don't really specify it well. Like for example, the turrets will shoot me from like straight ahead, but it'll say like it's coming from my 4 or 5 o'clock. It's coming from like right behind me, which is weird. You see right there it says I'm getting shot by the turret from the side, which makes no sense because it's right there in front of me. So that's just another thing that's really annoying. Okay, I have the turret on. Yeah, there's a couple times I should have used my turret in this game, but I didn't, just because I kind of forgot it existed, because I don't really use it as much. And I was just trying out the Stova for fun. Like, in game mode, especially like kind of in Capture and Connect, this would be kind of a good place to use a turret just to help defend and take over an area, or even an air turret. I know the ground turrets are a lot harder to destroy than air turrets, but air turrets have mobility, yada yada, etc. So it just depends. When it usually comes to like a search and destroy thing, if it's like a tiny map like this, I would use a ground turret, but like big maps like the forest, I'd probably use the air turret just because it covers so much more, in my opinion. So the Stova, I feel, is a kind of not an underpowered, like an underdog weapon. Nobody really uses it, but they should try it out. Maybe, you know, I can't be the best judge in the world and say that, you know, automatically I think it needs kind of a little bit of a buff, but I can't just say it needs a buff and it should happen, because, you know, I'm sure that Guerrilla Games somewhat tested everything for a good amount of the time. Like, well, me, I've only played maybe, I think I've played 30, 40 hours on the multiplayer only. Ooh, excuse me. I will not get a cold, I'm stronger than that. This is a kind of a good place to put a turret, because I know enemies can come from there, but I didn't get any kills with it, but you know, the effort that counts. The only reason, you know, if you probably watched some of my other gameplays, you know, I usually go spawn beacon crazy. But the reason I switched is because I wanted to make sure that I destroyed all the. It was because nobody else was using it, and I guess I kind of forgot that you can switch weapons in your loadout really quickly. See, this is why I don't like the Judas. I think the only reason I was using this is because I want to get the Visari icon for your player card. You know, I like the fact that everything's unlocked, or almost everything's unlocked at the beginning of Killzone Shadowfall, except for like some sort of necessary attachments like missiles and whatnot. The nice thing though that I noticed from playing the Scout class a little while ago, trying to get that sniper scope, is that the sniper class has a has a kind of a missile that that it stops. I think it destroys shields, but it has a problem destroying or we've been trying to use it, but it temporarily paralyzes like turrets and ATACs and makes them more vulnerable to damage. So that's a nice thing, that the burden isn't always on the support class. But you're probably gonna most likely on your guns want to run a missile. I haven't unlocked the mobile mine. I guess I just don't do the challenge just for it. But I feel it's probably not as gonna be as useful as a turret, as you know, destroying using a missile to destroy turret. I think that they should kind of buff the points for destroying a turret a little, maybe 25 or 50, because I know they buff the points for spawn beacon. It's not like it's gonna be something that would take too hard. It would be too hard to do. I did not see that guy. I think they should probably buff the points for destroying turret and also give like assists for it. Because if you notice, like earlier when I was defending A in that capture and connect game mode, I was shooting the enemy. I mean, I was shooting that turret and it got destroyed, but I got no credit for shooting it. So I think they should have some sort of assist. Like, you know, if you kill enemies in this game, you can get like almost double the points from doing assisting somebody with a twin kill, or even if you end up killing the person with a twin kill, you get double the points as if you kill 2 people. When you kill one person, normally it's 100, but if you twin kill, you get 70. You get the assist points along with the kill points, so that's 175 because the assist is 75. Or if you twin kill and you do end up being the killing shot, I guess you get like an extra 25. So I'm just saying is that I think it's better. I like using all these assault rifles with this class. Each one, I can't really tell the difference between the Rumbler and the Kaiser much, except I think the Rumbler is a little more focused and not as recoily as the Kaiser, but the Kaiser's more powerful. So I like switching them around every bit. I use the speed dash ability a lot. I don't use the drone buddy a lot, which I guess is weird for everybody. I use the speed dash a lot because, you know, it gives you it gives you really fast speed, especially for like this beacon theft game mode we're doing right now. It gives you a lot of it gives you like it gives you a bunch of speed. It gives you like a giant speed boost to basically run around and take the turrets. I'm sorry, take the beacons really quickly. Also to escape and whatnot. I forgot I changed the Kaiser gun's default loadout, the one I have for it. The loadout, I forgot to change it to drone buddy, so that's why I probably could have made it if I had my speed boost. My drone buddy that decides not to help me. I've seen drone buddies be somewhat OP because they just like appear out of nowhere and they're really tiny. But I know the medics had it in Killzone 3. I don't remember them being that powerful really. They were like a nice little addition. Sometimes they help you destroy something and sometimes they don't. But yeah. So I like making sure I have the speed dash ability, and I like using the breach I think the most out of all the guns. Just because it's it kind of is like when Killzone used to have the hipfire really Killzone used to have hipfire a lot more. What hipfire was a lot more accurate in Killzone is when it felt like when you had the is what it's like when you have the shotgun. It's also a really good weapon in general. It can even do well against the VC-30 sickle. That's a regular shotgun at a close range. Although it's kind of hard. Although somewhat more difficult, but you know, still it's a pretty good gun overall, and I enjoy it. That was kind of dumb of me. I'm not gonna beat a turret with this, or do I? Can't remember. We'll find out together. It'll be a fun mystery for all. I plan to make a Warzone game mode with each because the regular thing in Killzone is the Warzone game mode like this, where you have like 4 or 5 different objectives. So I plan to make a 24-player Warzone that has all of the game modes on their custom difficulties, and it will have all of the and it will have auto forfeit on it, because I noticed that. I don't know if maybe something's wrong with the matchmaking in Killzone, or if I guess maybe because people are brand new, so it can't really matchmake as well. So I'm gonna make it so that you can sorry, I was just looking at what gun he had. I'm trying to make it so that it will have like an auto forfeit, so if one team I guess wins, because I think there's 9 rounds in a regular Warzone if you play all of them. So if one team I guess wins 5 or 4 or however much, then it will automatically sort of forfeit because you have already won. Just because I know that with 9 game modes, and if each one were to last even like half the time, it would be like a 30-minute game mode, which I think may be a little too much for people. You know, some game modes can go on for like 5 minutes plus. I don't know what happened here. You saw my team was basically dominating, but I guess right here, the other team was smart. They noticed that there was only one more game mode left, and they decided to go and get to those areas, because the search and destroy areas are stagnant. They're not going to change. So I guess one thing that I should have noticed, but I didn't in this game mode. I didn't even notice it when I was doing this commentary. Or when I was just checking to see if there was anything special I want to say in the commentary first before I start recording, was that you want to make sure that was to always kind of keep in mind what game mode could be next, especially when it's near the end and it's a close game. You want to make sure, okay, this is what happened, so search and destroy, defend is next, so we should make sure and plant turrets. Because you can see they had like air turrets, and they had like an air turret and like 2 or 3 turrets over there, and even a turret over there, and they had like 2 turrets near the B place. So it's just something you gotta keep in mind. And one thing I've noticed though with turrets is if you're cloaked, or even in general, you can go right over them. You can go like right behind them and hold triangle and deconstruct them. It's much faster than trying to throw grenades and win, and it's much faster than trying to shoot them. It's just much faster in general, and you also get points for deconstructing. I'm sure there's some sort of challenge for that. It's much less of a hassle than trying to. It's much less of a hassle than trying to make sure you just destroy it with like a grenade and like a whole round of a gun. So I hope this commentary helps you play better, and you learn some sort of tips and tricks, and listen to my wondrous rants. And see you later with some more commentaries about how to play, and just some overviews on how to play the classes better. Thanks for watching.